I paid a visit to an abandoned penitentiary and nearly ended up serving a life sentence. Damn, I hate when that happens. Anyway, this one comes at us from J Group, and it's about a small child, 8 years old to be in fact, who, along with his 9-year-old cousin Gunter, takes a tour among an old abandoned prison. And while on the tour, Gunter and our main character wander off from the rest of the group. It's worth mentioning that Gunter is apparently somewhat of a precocious brat, so to speak. And he actually kind of drags our main character away from the group, and they stumble on what apparently is a time portal, and they end up going back in time somehow, and they wind up in a prison cell with a few prisoners from back in the 19th century. What happens next, I won't get into, but let's just say this author has some serious balls, because what happens to these kids is so brutal, it's so insane. I honestly couldn't believe what I was listening to. This is definitely one of the ballsiest creepypastas I've ever listened to. The ending is a little ambiguous. I won't give it away because it really would undo probably like the meat of the story, so to speak. But I will say it definitely makes you think. It does kind of make you stop and wonder, like, wow. So as I said, definitely one of the ballsiest creepypastas I've ever listened to. Do I recommend it? Well, that depends. How squeamish you are, and if you're willing to get past like the fact that really horrible things are happening to a 8-year-old and a 9-year-old. Once you get by the fact that imagery is popping in your head, I would say this is actually a pretty good creepypasta story. It's brutal, it's gory, it makes you think. So overall, I would say this is definitely one worth listening to. Definitely check this one out if you guys get the chance. I think in terms of like a creepypasta story, it's got just about everything you're looking for. If you're looking for gore, shock value, an ambiguous ending, this is pretty much the creepypasta story for you. So check it out.